Hey guys, Infidel 1258 here. Today I want to share with you three battles that were powerful demonstrations of the impact of speed and blast, and just recognizing that if you hit first, you can end the whole thing before they even get started. Check this out. You're going to enjoy this one. Stick around, stay tuned, like and subscribe. So the first match here is I'm obviously Pyre. I think this one had the summoner had no ability. Let's check out. We'll see what the rule sets are before we press start. I'm going to press rumble just to get the rule sets up. Pause. So we get the rule sets here. Okay, so the summoner does have an ability. There's heavy hitters. I thought about going fire, and you can actually do a lot of different stuns, including these guys, right? You can do these stunners back here, and you can do like 3-mana Kobold Bruiser in the first position, which hits for 4, and then with the stun is an 8, and then I could do like a secondary, like, you know, the Horny Toad or some sort of small 3-mana secondary reach monster. There's another one that's 4 mana, so there's lots of options. But I love this partnership, and we're going to see this today. Exploding Dwarf with the Tower Griffin, and you're really just hoping that one, your speed and evasiveness, if they get to punch at all, is going to cause them to miss, but also that they aren't going to do magic. If they do magic, of course you're in trouble, unless the rule set is weak magic, and then the armor is going to protect you. But generally speaking, you really are counting on hitting first and finishing them off. And when we get this rule set, heavy hitters, everybody gets knockout. So we're gonna hit for double if we, and look at the speed. I specifically found, I brought the Spark Pixies because the Spark Pixies shoots for 7 naturally, and this is 6 naturally. And then after the speed modifications, we're still 1 ahead over here, meaning we have a chance to stun and then knock out for 12. So let's watch this one go. Chicken eats the stun. Retaliate stuns me. I think I'm in trouble. But miss. Even if one of those missed, right? They both had 3 speed. You know, there's a strong chance they're gonna miss. There's a 40% chance they're gonna miss. And I needed one of them to miss to not kill me in that first attack. He didn't bring any magic, so really we're going blow for blow. And if I can dodge him, which I'm built to dodge with the Pyre, the speed over here, and it'd be nice if I brought in like a blind or something. That'd be really crazy. But you know, let's keep watching. And so my archery is dropping bombs, and I've got a huge retaliate there, 50-50 chance on the retaliate. And so that's the thing. And then the trample, we just delete. And that's that. I mean, this is round 2 and it's over, right? Round 3, we had to go into round 3, but round 2 was officially over. And there you go. That's the first battle. So trample, speed, and that was a 46. We started to push here toward actually into champ, getting like, I mean, this was a big win, and the next one was a big win. We're kind of languishing in the 3,400 range at this very moment. But let's see another one of these battles. Again, speed over anything else. Speed over resiliency. Speed over you know, huge hit points or even significant tanks, and blast damage. Blast. Speed over everything else. This is obviously an equal opportunity match. We're going to see that in a second. And this card's not that expensive. This is the key here, guys, but it's not even that expensive. And frankly, if you feel it's too expensive, what about the exploding rats? Because that, in many instances, will work the same way. We get the equal opportunity, and I just love this. This is it. This is one of the amazing plays to play with. And then, why this? Because scattershot's irrelevant, isn't it? Because we have equal opportunity. Yeah, it is irrelevant. I'm not even thinking about it. What I'm thinking about is introducing the 2 speed, and just knowing that I need to hit first. Just knowing that I need to hit first. If he comes out of here with a bunch of swiftness and slow, I'm going to be in trouble. I don't have enough hit points. I need to punch first. Even my biggest hit point is 8, and it's in the 5th position. I'm so weak and vulnerable, but not if I hit first. So let's watch what happens. Look at how many hit points he's got. He's got 35, 40 hit points. I've got 10. But blast. We're dropping right there. That was 11 hit points I just dropped. And a trample, bringing another 11 or 10. That was 20 damage or 21 damage my dwarf just dropped in 2 consecutive hits because of the trample. And the piercing is key and the dwarf has piercing at the highest levels. But look at that, 10 speed, and of course he misses me at 3, and of course he misses. Like, the speed is ridiculous. If you don't know I'm gonna do this, you will lose because you need to bring magic to make sure you hit me. Otherwise, you're done. And one more, guys, one more. And these are all fighting for champion, like high level diamond players. Diamond 1. And we got here, you know, he does have magic. Am I in trouble? I'm thinking, oh man. Again, I'm doing the dwarf with the armor right up front, like right up, like catch me if you can, right? It's like, I'm going to hit, and I'm going to hit hard, and I'm going to trample 20 points before you even fire once. And then maybe my archers can get it done. And we do have armor on every one of these guys. So maybe it's going to, that's the play. And you say it's a shot in the dark. You say it's like, it's just luck. I mean, I've done it 3 times in the last 20 matches, and each time it worked. And you're looking at them, and I'll show you that in a second too. So we get the trample. And yeah, redemption's irrelevant because we brought armor. You got to bring armor for this to really be maximally effective. We just did 10 damage with our exploding dwarf, and then he's gonna go and stir the beast. Come and get that retaliate for me. Drop in another 5 and another trample. We did 10 damage before we went down. Sorry, 20 damage before we went down, and now it's over. It's the exploding dwarf won that for me in every sense. That's a full carry. I wouldn't have won but for that card. 20 damage in 2 rounds, and in that one match you saw, I think it was 20 damage in the first round because of a trample and a retaliate and another trample. Cards like that, and it's not even that much money. But before we look at that, I just want to verify, like this is one of the matches I just showed you, win. Oh, this is one of the matches I just showed you, win. And I'm quickly looking to see if I use the dwarf anywhere else. This is the other one I showed you, win. And out of the last 20 matches, I literally, every time I've done it, it's won. And I'm playing at high diamond, and the card's not even that much money, guys. Yeah, is it free? Of course not. It's quite expensive for, you know, a brand new player. I'm gonna say, you know, you're probably not gonna afford that. But there he is, exploding dwarf, and you need to have the 305 if you're gonna be playing, because that's where you get the trample, and that's where things get crazy. But you're talking, you know, $130 to get these 3 right now. $130. $135, and you're going to get enough BCX to get the trample, retaliate, piercing, blast, 5 damage output. It's crazy. Or if you want to pay a bit more and just get the full thing, I guess you'd probably buy all 4 of these and be pretty much right there. Or you just go ahead and buy this one, which is max level for 226. Is it cheap? No. Is it amazing? It sure is. And that's part of it. But we also looked at the neutral archer, which is so good for regardless of whether you're doing it in this context or any other. What's it called? The archer that drops the armor. I know you're sitting in front of the computer saying, like, it's called this. Don't you know? It's called this. Like, why are you taking so long? It's got protect. Oh, that's full search. Pro protect. There it is. Tower Griffin. Tower Griffin is absolutely clutch. The protect coming in at level 5. It's a rare card, so that means it's silver, I think, right? Silver. 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, silver level, you get protect, and those 2 armor are so significant for all your friendly monsters. This card is absolutely clutch. It's playable at Little League. I use it all the time, and I see a ton of you don't, like, most people don't have this card, and it's very good. Right here, $142 to get the protect. Is it cheap? No. Is it necessary at a high level? I certainly find it is. It's one of the best support monsters in the game. Plus, it works so well with a ton of the monsters that exist out there now. When you have a Little League match and you throw 2 armor on every one of your little 1-2 mana nerds, that makes them so much more resilient. And you can put this in the back line and it's kicking out damage. And then it partners so well nowadays with a ton of these new summoners. You've got How many summoners do we have that support archery at this point? We got Fernheart. We've got those dragon summoners. Of course, they're not popping up, but there's at least 3 summoners that either buff archery. Okay, General Sloan, so that's you're gonna like that there. Then you've got Fernheart, and then lastly you've got that dragon summoner that gives you +1 archery. And even if you say you can't afford them, can you rent them? Can you rent these? Selenius Sky is the third one. And so, man, these 2 cards really helped me this season. And I'm not into champion, but I think we're going to get there, and we're going to push as hard as we can. We're at 35% ECR, so we're really just going to burn it to the ground. But man, it's a fun match. And if you think you can read, it's one of those cards you have up your sleeve, and you play everything I showed you here. It's something you have up your sleeve, and just waiting for the right moment. And you don't want to be too predictable with it. I did it 2 matches ago. I wouldn't want to do it again next match. But like I said, in the last 20 matches, it's given me 3 wins. And wins are hard to find at High Diamond. So guys, I love this team. I love these 2 cards. Thanks so much for your time and attention. Have an amazing day. God bless.